Right on. Okay. All right. Let's start. Thanks for joining today. Thanks for granting us an interview. This is awesome. Um, can you? I wanted to tell you, I actually donated Bitcoin to your presidential campaign in 16.
It may be in 16 because we took no contributions in 2020, and
Yes.
I lost that campaign 2 weeks ago, which is okay. I didn't want the job. I promise you.
Yes, yes, yes. No, but it was cool. I remember watching you on the Stossel on the libertarian debate. That was awesome. I was hopeful. It was like you get in there and somebody needs to do something in DC for certain.
Well,
So
here's the issue. I mean, this time, however, I just wanted to make fun of the entire process. If you think the libertarians are different than the Democrats or the Republicans, I'm telling you, from the inside, fuck no, they're not. So this time, I first thing I did is I read all of the libertarian bylaws, and I discovered a flaw. Uh, there's nothing preventing one person from running for both president and vice president. So I ran for both. Okay.
that's
Now,
awesome.
people go, what the fuck? You're fucking everything up. I go, no, 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 no. Listen, I mean, please, can you see the obvious? And by the way the American system of voting fucking works, I could be both president and vice president. So now I go, do you understand that if I fucked up, I could pardon myself? And also, um, in American politics, presidents, you can't even get a blowjob in the Oval Office without almost losing your goddamn job if you're president. But does anyone give a flying fuck about who blows the vice president? No. So I could get blowjobs and go, sir, you had a blowjob. No, fuck, no. Talk to the goddamn vice president, not me. All right. So, um, what I
Too
was
much.
trying to do was to shed light on the absurdities of this fucking system. Do you understand that
Oh yeah.
we're not in a democracy anymore? We're in a two-party system, each
Hmm.
of which is equally as horrific,
Right.
equally as horrific. And you think you have a choice on who to vote for? Fuck no. They tell you who to
Oh
vote
yeah.
for. You
Oh
got
yeah.
you got this choice or this choice. So you've got Satan or Beelzebub. Pick one. Well, fuck you people. Okay.
Great, great, great.
That's
Okay. Um, so I'm gonna start down the set of questions, right? And it should be less than 30 minutes. Should be good.
it has to be. We only have
Yes.
30 minutes.
Oh yeah, no
Okay.
worries, no worries,
We have
no worries.
we have actually 26 right now. So let's continue.
Right on, right on. So when did you first hear about Bitcoin? What made you get involved?
I first heard about it in 2011, and one of my ex-employees, a gentleman named James Zaromsky, who worked for me at McAfee and a few other places. I was living in Belize, came down to Belize with the white paper and said, read this motherfucker.
Nice.
And I did. I read it while we were taking my yacht from Belize up the Rio Dulce um, into Fronteras in Guatemala. So I've had plenty of fucking time. And
Nice.
I'm a math major, so I immediately saw the intrinsic people beauty. Intrinsic beauty is that thing which is inviolable. I mean, a butterfly is
Yes.
beautiful, but you could smash it with a hammer or a fly swatter, and it's not so beautiful. Intrinsic beauty cannot
Yes.
be touched or destroyed. So I saw the intrinsic beauty. That's when I first heard about it. I've been into it ever since.
That's a good way to put it. Intrinsic beauty. I like that. That's excellent. All right. Let's see here. What do you think is or will be the killer application of the underlying tech, blockchain tech itself?
It's going to be of a distributed exchange, whatever. It might be Ghost or the McAfee exchange or somebody else. I don't give a fuck.
Hmm.
And it will be a privacy coin. has to be. I mean, people, do you understand?
Oh yeah.
You know, when I made the prediction about Bitcoin, that was a fucking joke, people. Please, God. Do you understand Bitcoin? If I send you $10 or you send me $10 in Bitcoin, forever after, I get to look into your wallet and see how much
Yeah.
money you got, where it came from, and where it goes forever. Now,
Right.
what
Right.
if a goddamn plumber came to your house to fix your sink and you wrote them a check for $20? And they took it to the bank and said, "Hi, I got this check from John McAfee. Would you tell me how much money he has?" You go, "Yeah, he's got this much.
Yeah.
And tell me what his last 25 transactions were in terms of what came in and what went out." Say, "Oh, yeah, here they are."
Right.
And you go, "Well, good. I'm really busy right now, but for the rest of my fucking life, will you tell me everything that John McAfee
Yes.
receives and sends?" Would you be a happy camper? No.
No, that'd be bad.
But this is
Right.
fucking This is fucking Bitcoin, people. So
Yeah.
no. So
Yep.
what is the future of cryptocurrency? Privacy coins, meaning you can't do that shit. You go to the bank, go, "Well, fuck you."
Mm-hmm.
Leave, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Distributed exchanges where, for example, even if you're using Monero, which is, I think, a spectacular
Yes.
fucking privacy coin, but you gotta go to any centralized exchange, any, and exchange it, you're fucked at
Yeah.
that point, because on that exchange, in order to exchange Monero for fiat or Ethereum or DAI or what the fuck, you're lost. The government goes, "Aha, now we know who the fuck you are." Why? Because even to be on that exchange, people, you got to give up your passport, your driver's license, your bank account information. Fuck me. You're
Yep.
fucked. But not
Yep.
on centralized exchanges like the McAfee Dex. What do we ask? Nothing. We don't ask
Okay.
for
Right.
your
Right. Right.
email address, your IP address, your name. Check fucking shit. Which is why, people, I am in hiding somewhere in Eastern Europe because the SEC goes, "Where's the goddamn anti-money laundering? Where's the goddamn know your fucking customer?" Well, I replied and said, "Oh, I'm an old man. I forgot. It never occurred to me." Unfortunately, since it's a decentralized exchange and our logic is on the blockchain, I can't help you. I can't change it. Neither can God Himself, unless God wants to change the rules of mathematics. Okay, where 2 plus 2 is now 17. If that happens, yes, I can help you, mofo's. Otherwise, don't ask me. So we're in hiding, both my wife and I, because I do shit like this. Okay,
Wow.
this is my
Wow.
gift to the fucking world, people. Why?
Man.
Do not like authority. I never have liked authority, ever since I was 3 years old, and I don't think I'll ever change. But anyway, no, the
Yes.
SEC. Now, as you all know, the IRS actually filed a fucking grand jury to charge my wife and I with tax fraud. Now, I want to admit to you, I haven't paid taxes in 11 years. I never will. Ever, people. However, is it illegal? No. Now, if you don't file a tax form, the IRS can come and take your house, your car, your dogs, your wife, your kids. God knows what else. I don't fucking know. But they didn't. Okay. For 9 of those 11 years, they let me alone.
Hmm.
2 years ago, I started going on international stages in Beijing, London, everywhere, every fucking where, and saying, "Listen, I don't pay taxes because I believe, at least in America, it's unconstitutional." Which, by the way, people, it fucking is unfucking constitutional. But anyway, so I'm going, "I don't pay taxes. You don't want to pay? Well, Here's how you do it. Use privacy coins and distributed decentralized exchanges. Well, that's when all shit hit the fan. Okay, so first
Wow.
the SEC charged me with SEC violations, and then the IRS finally, after 11 years of not paying taxes, said tax fraud. Charged Janice myself with tax.
Wow.
We left the U.S. and the grand jury was convened on the 22nd of January. I found out about it, even though it's supposed to be the most top secret of all things. I'm John fucking McAfee, people. I invented computer security. Now, are you going to buy a safe from someone that can't crack every safe in the world? I mean, seriously, would you do that? No. What idiot would do that? Hey, can you crack your competitor safe? No. Well, then I'm going to buy from your fucking competitor. No, you come to me. Can I crack any system in the world? Fuck yes. That's why McAfee Security became the largest security company in the fucking world. Because, yes, I can crack anything. Yeah, you call me a criminal? Fuck no. I mean, I'm sorry. I learned this talent by creating this fucking company. So no, you're not gonna do shit I can't find out about, people. Please God, not if you send an email or an electronic message, for fuck's sake, or make a goddamn phone call over a fucking open AT&T or Verizon network. No. So I found out about it. We left the country. We went to the Bahamas, where the Bahamas have no taxes and therefore can't be extradited. Why? Not paying taxes in a country that has no taxes is not a fucking crime, right? So international law says you cannot extradite these motherfuckers. Nevertheless, I knew they were coming for me, which they did after 3 months. The CIA tried to kidnap both Janice and I.
Wow.
And pretty ugly shit in March of 2019. But I found out about that. Why? I'm John fucking McAfee. So anyway, we escaped. Awesome. We escaped to Cuba. So we're in Cuba for 2 months. God damn, Cuba is a fucking awesome country. I'm just saying. Anyway, more parties than anything you've ever dreamed. So we're in Cuba for 2 months, and the Cuban government comes and arrests Janice and I. Now, the temporary, I mean, a 1 hour arrest. They took us to a military fucking base. A Cuban general comes in and says, Mr. McAfee, I regret to say that the United States has unofficially, because there's no goddamn official channel between America and Cuba, demanded that we return you to America. My heart sank. I go, fuck me, it's all over. But he said, however, we are disinclined to do so. But Mr. McAfee, unfortunately, as you must understand, you are now a serious fucking problem for us. You have 72 hours to get out of Cuba and never fucking return. Well, we were in our yacht. Our captain was goddamn in Nicaragua at the time, but we managed to get out with 16 hours to spare. By the way, twice a day, the Cuban military came and said, very politely, Mr. McAfee, are you sure you're going to be leaving the country in 46 hours? I go, fine. I go, listen, if I got to fucking swim to Haiti, I'll be out of your goddamn country, I promise you. Anyway, so we left. We chose secretly, this is how weird this shit is, secretly, after we left Cuba, because I had Janice, myself, 6 of our staff, and 4 huge goddamn dogs, we chose Dominican Republic. No one would ever dream that we're going there. We pulled 4.5 days, 4.5 days later, after a huge goddamn storm, into the Dominican Republic and were arrested before we could get off of our fucking yacht. By whom? The Dominican Republic internal security forces, black-clad people with fully automatic goddamn weapons. So now
Well,
we're 4 days in jail in the Dominican Republic before they finally say, and by the way, in the meantime, I hired a lawyer. I've been arrested 21 times, at 22 if you count Dominican Republic. Huh? I know how to do shit. So I managed to get a message out of jail into a lawyer because they're trying to keep us away from lawyers. 2 lawyers. They managed to get the Supreme Court of the Dominican Republic to hear our fucking case. Now,
wow.
Dominican Republic did not want that shit to happen because they're going to come out. It's going to be clear the CIA arranged this. So instead, we went from the most horrendous goddamn jail I have ever been in. I've been jailed 21 times in 11 countries. Never anything like the Dominican Republic people. No, no, no. No beds, no running water, no toilets. There's a goddamn fucking milk carton in which we all have to piss and shit in. No, it's
Wow.
not. It ain't pleasant. From there, they took us to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The VIP lounge at the Santiago airport, where heads of state are received, and we were served with men in white gloves and formal attire, caviar and champagne. I'm serious. And so on the way, they said, after, where do you want to go, Mr. McAfee? Said, send us to England. I got a British passport, among others, Chinese, British, Russian. I got a bunch of passports. And the guys I chose British. They'd sent us to England. And on the way, I said, baby, to Jan, I said, we can't keep this shit up. We can't run forever. So we went underground. And we've been underground for almost a year. With the help of an extremely large foreign government. Why? I mean, I'm John fucking McAfee. I'm not cooperating with a foreign government at all. I'm really being protected by one. And so it's in any case.
Wow.
So for almost a year now, we've been underground. Nobody, not our family, not Janice's mother and father, not our children. Unfortunately, nobody knows where the fuck we are. Now, this is my goddamn story. Why do we have to do this? Because America has turned into people not a democracy, but a bureaucracy controlled, but almost a totalitarian regime.
They touch everything, right? They touch everything. So, yeah. So, I mean, about that and those forces, if it's deep state, if it's the oligarchy, if it's the blood money, old money, whatever it is, do you see themselves positioning in crypto?
No, I don't. I think
Really?
I think they're too stupid. I really do. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's good.
I see the oligarchy. I see the, what do you want to call it? The power behind the democracy, the power behind the presidency, the Illuminati. I don't give a fuck what you want to call them. I think they do not understand what's happening around them technologically. No, I don't. But that's not going to help them nor hurt them. It's not. It's
right.
What's hurting people is the attitude that the government tells you what to do. Then you fucking better do it. And that's the tragedy. You understand? Mm-hmm. Listen, when I was growing up I was 15 in 1960. If our government said, there's a disease, go inside and lock your doors, we would have raided our local police, the local government, the state government said, get the fuck out. We're replacing your sorry asses. Why? We wouldn't have done that shit.
Yes.
Today, everybody, meekly, you motherfuckers walked into your homes and shut the fucking doors. I am so tragically hurt by what has happened to the country that I love. Do you understand what America is? America is not the government, people. The America is you, the
Yep.
people. It is the Grand fucking Canyon, the Rocky Mountains, the deserts of the Southwest, the Pacific fucking Ocean, the Atlantic fucking Ocean. It is the grandest continent, the grandest land on the face of this fucking globe, revolving around Seoul, the name of our son. And what the fuck have you people done? You have turned yourself into sheep, every goddamn one of you. Because if you went inside and locked the fucking doors, you're a fucking sheep. Now, I wish I was in America so I could show you what I would have fucking done, but I can't be there. If I entered the country, that would be the end of my voice. I would be locked into a fucking basement in some goddamn federal prison till the end of my life, and you would not hear another word.
Wow.
But you fucking young pups, what did you do? It's okay. Okay, no problem. Why? Because you're lazy. Because you would rather play your fucking video games, watch your porn, use your social media to interact with your fake fucking friends, whatever, than to take a goddamn stand for your own freedom, for your own fucking life. I want to reach through this monitor now and grab you all by the fucking throat and say, wake up, my children.
Yep. This is good. This is great. We're all about liberty. I love it. I love it. So, last thing, rapid fire questions. All right. So I'm just going to say something. You say, first thing comes up. You can make it short or long, whatever you want. All right.
All right.
So, okay. So we start. Joe Biden.
Who?
Joe Biden.
I think he needs a handler to tell him every day that he is number one running for president. Number two, his name is Joe Biden. And I mean, if we get that with him, I have no problem with Joe.
Okay. All right. Donald Trump.
Yeah, well, I would say that, Mr. Trump, if you actually believe the United States military, composed 43% of black people, is going to support you in policing an uprising of blacks, then I just don't know what to tell you. I would say take methylene dioxy pyrovalerone and spend 2 days alone with that drug.
Okay. All right. Hillary Clinton.
Listen, if I saw you at a bar, Hillary Clinton, you could not pay me $1 million to fuck you.
Okay. Wow. All right. China.
Wake the fuck up, people. You think China is a nation of copiers, of people who have no fucking creativity? Well, if that's what you fucking believe, then you goddamn well better learn Chinese.
Okay. Coronavirus. I already talked about it.
Coronavirus has killed 450,000 people since it fucking began. 450,000. The media says horrific numbers. No. The flu killed 730,000 last year. Do you know what fucking pathogenic diarrhea kills? 2.5 million people every fucking year. Now, what is pathogenic diarrhea? Well, you get it by touching someone who has it. 2.5 million fucking people. Coronavirus is a nothing. Next question.
Okay. Bill Gates.
I've only met Bill once. I can't say much about him other than I would rather drive a nail through my fucking foot than to spend another hour with that man.
All right, that's great. Mark Zuckerberg.
I don't think Mark Zuckerberg is real. I think he's one of the first human cyborgs. I don't know where the fuck he came from, but I mean, I'm sorry. I've never met him. I have not, so I
Okay.
can't say for sure. I've seen him on videos. Scary mofo. I mean, it's
Yes.
yes.
Something. There's something there. I don't know what the hell that is, man.
You know, people, there's something fucking wrong. All right, I don't know what it
Yes.
is, but
It's
he ain't
bizarre.
human. I don't think he's flesh and blood. I want someone to
That's
fucking
awesome.
kidnap that mofo and slice his arm open and see what sort of mechanics is happening in there.
Okay. Jack Dorsey.
This is a personal thing. Jack Dorsey has actually come into my account and threatened me about my posts. Let's move on.
Okay. All right. Good to know. Um, NSA.
I've worked for the NSA, the National Security Administration. They're not our problem.
Okay. All right. Amazing tech anyway, right?
CIA is our problem.
CIA. CIA. That was the next one. CIA.
That's our problem. Move on.
Okay. Okay. All right. Snowden. Snowden.
You know what? Here's the problem with Edward. He was in fucking Hong Kong for fuck's sake before he tried to get to Ecuador through Russia. I'm sorry, Edward, but what idiot attempts that nonsense? How do you think you're going to get out of Russia? Of course not. No, you're in Hong Kong. If it were me, I would have faded into some back alley because with what Edward knew, with his technical capacity, he could have picked up 5 gorgeous Chinese chicks and lived with them forever in some back alley, contracting with the Chinese government. So anyway, move on.
Okay. All right. Ross Stolberg.
Yeah, you know what? My heart goes out to Ross. It really does, and I am sorry what happened. But this is the most egregious injustice ever
I agree.
posed on a human being.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's amazing when you look into it. So it's unbelievable. Assange.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Listen, I've been on the run from government. Listen, I'm wanted. Listen to this by America, the Bahamas, Cuba, the Dominican Republic, Belize, Guatemala. I have experience in
Right.
running for government. Why the fuck didn't you call me? I helped you out. However, I promise you, these people, we will never hear another word from that man, unfortunately.
Really. I hope you're wrong there. Right. Seth Rich.
Pardon?
Seth Rich.
I don't know the fucking money. Who is Seth Rich, for fuck's sake?
Seth Rich. Look it up. Look it up. No, that's good. I wanted to know if you knew and how. Okay.
I don't get out. I'm sorry.
That's cool. Cool. QAnon is the last one.
I mean, half the world asks if I am QAnon. I'm not, and I do not give a flying fuck what any anonymous human being has to say. You tell me who the fuck you are, what your position is in this world. I will listen to you.
Okay, that's good. That's good. All right. Okay, so last thing I had is if you could tell us about Ghost Project and differentiators, right? Privacy coins and you've talked about privacy coins, but in particular Ghost.
Okay, so now I think I may have mentioned that the problem with privacy coins is at some point you got to fucking exchange those motherfuckers, all right?
Yes.
So if you're on Binance, I don't know how many of you have tried or have an account on Binance. What do you have to give them? Your driver's license, your fucking passport, documentation about your bank, every goddamn thing about your life. So now, you're using Monero, the most private coin yet, prior to Ghost at least, and it's perfectly secure. You're buying, you're selling, you're working for money. But at some point, just if you need fiat currency or to exchange for DAI because the market's going crazy, DI is one of the stable coins, by the way, or whatever, fucked. You're fucked.
Yeah.
Because the Monero blockchain cannot be, and we have tried for 2 goddamn years to move Monero into a decentralized distributed exchange. It can't be done. The blockchain just does not support that capacity. We built
Okay.
Ghost. We've been working on a Ghost for 2.5 years because we could not move Monero into it. And people, if we don't have a privacy coin on a distributed, decentralized exchange, do you realize we're fucked? Do you realize that governments can go to Binance, Coinbase, whoever, and say, hey, that guy just exchanged. I want to know who the fuck he is. Well, you're fucked.
Thanks for coming on, right?
You're very welcome, Mike. And thank you for inviting me.
Right. Bye.
Bye-bye.